Yes, good morning and welcome. Up on the screen, guys, as the title might suggest, Gin Gin and Gina were forced to leave the BOHOVEL. Everybody wants to know why they left, and we're going to bring you a bit of an update in this video today. But they were forced to leave. And if you can recall this video, the last video we uploaded, what's this all about, Brian? Well, in that video, we showed you a short clip of Brian videoing Gin Gin down to the piggery and back. And Brian said on a live stream that Richard was bothering Gin Gin at work. And we suggested it wasn't Richard who was bothering Gin Gin. It was Brian, Boss Hog himself. So, we're going to bring you an update like we said. We've got some information for you. And it's not pretty. Because these two ladies were forced to leave that farm by the lech Boss Hog. And what I'm about to show you is a screenshot, comments sent to the channel, and just take a look and see what's said. In this screenshot, guys, what you can see is a couple of comments from Richard Luzzy, and he is on the left hand side, that comment, he is suggesting, or he's commenting that pretty close on that. Now, I interpret that to mean that we're pretty close in our assumption that it was Brian, Boss Hog, the lump of lard, who was bothering Gin Gin. Now, I did suggest below that Richard gets back to us and will tell his story if he wants to tell his story. But on the other side of this screenshot, there's a comment left by Kathy Stewart. Very interesting, this. And Kathy says, "Old Ag Marcel is old stuff. Og wanted some new stuff. I've noticed in vids like that where he was following Gina around too. Odd that they both left the BOHOVEL at the same time. Gina and Gin Gin both left at the same time." And Richard replies, "Yep, he agrees, they both left at the same time." And he also says, "That cost me dollars to move them both at once." Now then, that comment there alone tells you everything you need to know. If our video was off the mark, if Kathy's comment was off the mark, I'm sure that Richard would have put us right on that. He would have disagreed, but he didn't. He more or less backed up what we were saying. That it was Brian, the big wheel businessman, the ladies' man, who was bothering Gin Gin. And by the sounds of it, Richard said he moved them both at the same time and it cost them dollars. He was bothering Gina also. Now both Gina and Gin Gin have remained quiet on this subject. Gina hasn't opened her mouth since she left. And it has been suggested that she was threatened not to say anything. Some say it was love. But they've not uttered a word. And you have to ask yourself, at the Bohovel at the moment, you've got the lump of lard, our love, and Tatai remaining. Everybody else has gone. Everybody else is skedaddled. And of course now we know the reason why. And that raises a question for Love. Because Love, you knew that your husband was a sex pest. You knew that he was a rat. And he proved that, of course, with Marley. He had a child to Marley, didn't he? And you had a constant battle over many, many months with her. Where does this put you? At the moment, I would say that you've probably got no pride whatsoever. And why you are hanging around, staying with that big lump of lard, is beyond me. Because you're living in squalor. You're living in a shithole. You're living hand to mouth. And for what? To be attached, to be associated with a big lump of lard like that, who's cheated on you, who's pestered your cousin, who's pestered your father's ex-girlfriend and forced them both to leave. I think, Maricel, what you need to do is you need to wake up that you're never going to achieve anything by staying with Brian. He's one of life's losers. He's a total scumbag, and he can only support you by e-begging. Sit down, take a look at that farm, so-called farm you have. It's an absolute shithole. You're not making any money. It's all failed. And on top of that, the big fat rat is a sex pest. What you should do is like any Filipino would do. Pack your bags, take your son and leave. You're saddled with a parasite who is using you and obviously abusing you. All your friends have gone, your cousin's left, and so has Gina. All because of that lump of lard. And one thing I will say, Maricel, is this. All is not lost. Perhaps you can start over again. But stay with the hog. Stay with Brian Granville Smith. And this is it. This is your life. Squalor, deprivation, and you'll never, ever have anything. So guys, there you have it. This thing on the screen rules the roost at the Bohovel, and thinks he's the gang master. The gang master who can abuse his staff, and he has been pesting. He has been sex pesting his workers. And Maricel has just stood by and let it happen. These two people here have left, and they're left for that reason. So all there is to say now is the fact that I think Marcel has a decision to make, and it looks like, Marcel, that you may be forced to leave also. So guys, till the next time, and there will be a next time, bye for now.